Okay guys, it is day number 44. Time to pull a prompt. So let's see what we get today. Let go, let go. Use napkins. Okay, let me get a few napkins and we'll do something with them. Okay, I have a few napkins I pulled out of my napkin drawer. I pulled these because they spoke to me at the moment that I was looking in the drawer. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my napkins apart. They're going to have either 2 or 3 plies. And to work with them like this, you're going to wind up with a big mess, or you're going to wind up with it peeling off away from the paper below it. So the way I do it is well, you can see I already started. I take my fingers and I just moisten them with either water or, if you don't mind, your own tongue. Get your fingers moist. And then I just squeeze the 2 papers together and they pull apart. That easy. This was 2 ply or 3 plies. One is the actual design. And you can save these to use them if you want, or use them for cleanup, or use them as paint, papers or whatever. So I'm going to take the rest of these apart and then I'll be right back. I have all my napkins pulled apart. They become more transparent this way. And the first thing I want to do is, I think I want to use some book paper. And I have some sitting over here. This has this border, and I don't know if I like the border. We'll see. I'm going to test one. I think this one will look the best because it has the whitest background. Yeah, I can see through that real easy. Okay, and I do want to remove the borders, and then I'll come back and we'll do the next step. Okay, I have my book pages ready. I just tore the edges off, and these are a little shorter because they had titles, so there was a big gap up here, and I could have left them this size by using the opposite side, but I wanted to use this little area here. I also have some blank tags over there, you know that already. And then I have some of my starter tags, and I might see how some of those look. I don't know yet. But we're going to use, and I also saved the pieces that I tore off my book pages because I like the color and I like using this for stamping. Okay, I'm going to use some matte medium. You can use Mod Podge, you can use glue, whatever you want to use. And I'm going to pick my paper that I'm going to cover, and I'm going to put my hair in the glue. Okay, that was lovely. Let's try this again. I'll put my paintbrush in there and just start giving this paper a coat. I'll show you what I'm doing first, and then we'll probably go in fast forward. And then I'll find an area of my napkin that I want to use, and I think this will be the area right here. And I just put it down. I'll take a card or something and gently rub it. Actually, what I want is my brayer. Okay, so let's do another one. And this has some clear opening here, so I think I'll use one of these that has the title of the book page. And it'll show through like Sunday morning right there. Well, the bird's going to get in the way. Well, maybe this side. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. If you look really close, you can see the book text through the white here. And I just think it's really pretty. And I love the jagged edges. This one is not finished. I didn't finish it off. I was going to show you guys what I do. I just take a little paintbrush and I wet it real good. And just run it down the back side edge that I want to rip off. And I just tear it apart like this. And then we'll do the bottom, because I'm saving the bottom. We'll go across here. And just pull it apart. However it tears, it tears. I'm not picky about it. So we have these to start. Okay, and I really like them. Then I have these leftover pieces here. I'm gonna look through my starter tags and see if there's any that would look good with these. Okay, this leftover piece, I'm gonna use this section down here on just a plain manila tag. Okay, here's what that one looks like. And now I'm going to go ahead and cover one of the starter tags. This is one of my least favorite ones, and I tested it behind here with the bird on it, and I liked it. So we're going to cover that one. And some of this color is going to show through. If you look real close, you can see the tag underneath. Okay, we're going to work with this one next, and what I want to do with part of this one is I'm going to put it on an artist canvas panel. It is a 6x8. I'm going to paint it black. Okay, this is just Liquitex black gesso, and don't ask me why I want to use gesso instead of black paint. I really don't know. It's just a feeling. just a thing. I don't know. So I'm going to paint this black, and then I'll dry it. That's a very important step, y'all. Don't miss that step. Oh my gosh. You can tell when I'm filming later in the day instead of earlier. I'm just tired. I've had a 5.5 mile walk today, and I've edited, and that takes so much time, and it's just brain power. And I'm not complaining, but it does, it wears you out. All right, let's try again, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna try this, and I'll be back. Okay, it's dry enough, and now what I want to do is take my matte medium, and I'm going to glue a napkin on top, and it'll be a starter canvas for another time. Now I need to decide, though, do I want just the flowers on there, or do I want the border on there as well? I think it'd be cool to have the border on there, so we're going to do that. Okay, I'm going to dry this a little bit, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my brush. Put the water around the edge of the canvas and then just tear it off. This is already finished as far as gluing, but on this one I am going to go ahead and put a top coat. Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side and let it dry a little bit more. I also put black gesso on a tag because I had a lot of black gesso left on my brush, as you can imagine. So we're going to go ahead and use part of this napkin on my tag here. Okay, there's this tag, and this little part at the bottom is part of the border. It's not part of the tag. Okay, so I'll put this over here, and I could keep going with this napkin. This is a stripe paper that would look really cute underneath it. I'll show you up close. But for time's sake, because I'm running out of time today, I'm not going to do any more with this napkin. I'm going to do one more napkin because I'm really interested in this one here. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but maybe I'll just cover this paper that I've got sitting here. Here's what I want to do. I like this whole napkin. I don't know what section of it I would want to use. I don't know what we're going to use it for. So I thought what I would do is just take this packaging paper that I got in a box of vitamins, and I'm just going to glue the whole thing down here like this, and then I'll probably tear off the edges or something, but we'll leave this as is until further notice, until we know what we want to do. So I'm just going to glue this down off camera because you've seen me gluing and gluing and gluing, and it's going to take me a second because this paper is wrinkly, which is going to make this wrinkly, which is perfectly fine with me. So I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I've finished gluing this on. It's still damp, and I put a coat on top, And I wanted to show you what I was doing to the edges. I'm tearing the edges off. It's still wet. You can see the wetness. But I'm taking my brush, just like I did on the other ones. And so that I don't get a straight jagged edge, I'm going crooked and all wonky so that the wet marks will not tear straight but jagged, if that makes any sense at all. Makes sense to me. Okay, and then I pull this, and then I get my jaggedy look. Okay, and I don't know what we're going to do with this. I'm saving these because these will make great borders. I think they're really cute. This is the one we just finished. It's still wet. I dried it as long as I was willing to sit here and dry. And then we did the canvas with that napkin, and it's still drying too, actually. And then we did the tag. And we did our other napkin. We got 2 tags out of it. This one was a starter tag with some color behind it. And this one was a plain manila tag. And I think that's beautiful. And then we have our pages, our book pages, which I think is really pretty. Okay, so who knows where these are going to wind up, what we're going to do with them, but they're done for today. And I hope you guys will give it a try, and I will see you tomorrow for day number 45. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.